Welcome to another video, guys. So check it out. This is going to be the second race that we had in April. Would have been April 11th. Remember, I'm going to post the link to the full front camera version of this race. No editing, no fanciness, just pure race stuff. Christmas present from the wife. Strong and pretty. She thinks so. That's all that matters. Little admin work up front. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video. And as always, give me a comment, anything you like, what you didn't like, what was cool, what wasn't, where I messed up. Ooh, special shout out to Rohan Sid. Dude lent me the footage that he took on his GoPro from his bike during this exact race, and you're gonna see his footage in this race. We had a little kind of mix up there. It was really cool. Rohan's a cool guy, so thank you, Rohan. Hey, check out his channel. It's Cheetah740 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna post a link right up there, and he's got a couple of cool things going on. He's a coach for Sport Bike Track Time, by the way. Check them out. Check out Sport Bike Track Time, and let's get into it. Oh, here we are, lining up on the grid. I just jumped in this time because this is gonna be a little bit longer race. Look, see Rohan's point of view. Yes. There I am up front, looking back. It's kind of a short grid. So this is a Sunday race, and it's literally the last race of the day. So there's actually like 6 guys not on the grid. All right, here we go. Wait a second, what's this guy doing? Oh boy, somebody came to the grid late. Who was it? Who was it? Philip. Philip's a good dude. I like Philip. That's a 2004 Gixxer 600, by the way, with a KWS motor in it. Excuse me. And by the way, Philip can ride, as you're about to see. So we're looking at the experts. Ah, here's Rohan's camera again. There they go. Get excited. Okay, just chill and just launch. Like, please just launch good. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take that. Well, a little bobble into one there. Kind of roll off the gas earlier than I wanted to, so I gave it a quick little juice again just to get down and straight. And here we go. Second place going into turn 2. Look at Philip just rabbit out front. Gosh. Yeah, dude's quick, man. And it was nice following him because you can actually see some spots where you're quick. Well, where you can see that you're not as slow. Let's put it that way. And then other spots where you're just like, no, he's totally better. So, previous race, I had a lot of chatter in the front end of the bike. Kind of had a mini meltdown in the pits trying to figure it out. It was like, come on, man, I can't really keep losing positions like this. Phoned a friend, texted, rather. Oh, there's Ron again. And my buddy goes, hey, chill out. Take some rebound out of the front end so that the forks have a little bit natural movement. And get out of your own head and just ride. So, literally did a little mental assessment, and that's exactly what I did. Here comes Chase. Last time I was here, Chase was on a 2003 or 2004 R6. Now he's on a 2017 Plus, so now he's got a machine to better exploit than he did last time. So dude's actually taking off. Oh, here comes Ron. Yeah, ooh, spit of flame. Kind of awesome. It's nice to see yourself riding, you know. We always have GoPros on our bikes, but it's hard to see us from the outside. Like right there, I missed the apex by like 9 feet. Yeah, and Roman's definitely got a different line through there, you know. But fortunately, I'm not too bad with arm mounts. Not the best, but not too bad. Again, not quite on the line. And here, so I'm short shifting onto the front straightaway, and he's not, so he's able to stay in the power better. Now look at this. See, I saw him come up. Oh, what do I do? Oh, the rear bike's hopping around. Look at it. Here he comes. Whoa! That was really close. Holy crap. Now watch this line as he goes in there. He goes in tight initially and then goes really wide and then comes back sharp. And you can see that it squares the line off, and he can be on the gas more quickly than I can and hold it much longer than I can. Got lots to learn, buddy. All right, so there he goes. So now I'm all about consolidating positions. I know that literally the 3 fastest guys on the grid are in front of me, and I believe that I can keep everyone else behind me. But last time, Devin, right there, that Devin, passed me on the last lap. So I know that. So now I'm all about let's be consistent. So before I was fluctuating by about 3/4 of a second to a full second between each lap. Some of it was my fault. Some of it was just running into lap traffic and things like this. But what I've got to do now is just maintain this pace and just hit my reference points, okay? So what I'm going to try to do is actually show you guys, like you can see right here, the lap time sticking off. A 104.2 was following Philip, really good toe. And then when Rohan got by me, it was 104.8, basically 104.9. And now I got Devin behind me. What I'm going to try to do is bang out some mid 104s, okay, like right there in the middle, and just see how far I can go. My lap timer wasn't on here. I think what happened was it filled up and just basically went blank on me, so I didn't have a lap timer, so I'm not looking at a timer. I'm literally all about reference points, and that's what I'm going to show you guys here coming up, okay? All right, so to set up a lap, usually you set it up before the last corner of the previous lap. So right here, we're going to go to my chin mount, and we're going to literally watch an entire lap from my perspective, okay? Going into farmhouse, you brake right before the 3 board, downshift 2, we're going to tip it in, throw it at the curbs, and a little bit wide, bang on the gas, short shift, get onto that front straightaway, cut it really close to this grass here, and then full stick, shift up again, and pass the start finish, boom, drop it a gear again, drop down into turn 1, get as close as you can to the curbs, rolling gas here, full gas, full gas, full gas, upshift again, and we're going to be looking for that 3 board. Where's that 3 board? There it is, boom. And downshift twice, okay? Now we're gonna come in close here, let it blend all the way down past the cone, and then peel the gas back on and roll it on all the way out. Now full stick, cut close here and cut close to the right, roll off, bang on the brakes, follow the tire marks in across the tar snake, and then cut the corner of this weird looking asphalt to the apex, roll it on really fast, and then stand it up and just look for your brake marker here. 2 board, bang, brake, no downshift. Throw it in, be looking for the apex, apex, apex. Where is it? Ah, there it is, rolled on. Roll, roll, roll. Full stick, right here. Full stick. And then just upshift, upshift. And keep going, just like that. Looking for that 3 board. Where is it? There it is. Now, downshift, downshift. And throw it in before the end of the tars. There we go. Curve, good job. Full stick again, short shift. And then all the way out again. Now, if you can sit there and do that stuff lap after lap after lap, what you're going to get is hyper consistency. And let's see if I can keep it up. And if I remember correctly, yes, I've scrubbed this footage, I know what happens. It works out really well, but I'm gonna show you just how well, okay? Remember, my lap timer is not on. I don't have it in front of me. I don't know what my times are. All I know is these are my reference points. No one's gotten past me. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep them behind me, but I can hear Devin back there. So I'm gonna try to grind it with consistency, okay? Now, one of my strong suits is this right-hander. I can enter it really well. I don't mind braking on the side of the tire, which is really important to get into that corner. You can't brake straight up and down and then turn. It's a very long entry. You have to brake with the bike leaned over quite a lot, actually. If you have Pirellis, you can brake really hard on the angle. All right, coming up to another lap. Let's see what kind of consistency we're able to manage without a lap timer, okay? Come on. Full stick. Get up to about 117 miles an hour. Boom, 104.7. Literally 2/100ths of a second off my previous lap. And the last 3 laps only fluctuated by 1/10. That's pretty good, okay? Like, I mean, you know, break my arm, pat myself on the back. That's pretty not bad. And it was one of these eye-opening situations for me. I'm literally going around this racetrack, and as you can see, Devin didn't match my consistency or made a mistake or something. And that's based on his bike, his riding. I don't know. I wasn't on the bike with him. But I know that I do everything I can do, which is exactly what I'm trying to illustrate here. You will see where people either can beat you because they're better, or maybe they make a mistake because they're not quite doing the same thing as you are, or maybe they just don't have the same lines as you, and they just lose that little bit of time where you might not have a big difference between lap times, but you have a big difference in sector times. And that's where that right-hander, I think, really paid off for me. So anyway, that was really exciting to see that. Let's see another lap come up. 104.7. That's 3 104.7s in a row. In fact, that last lap was 1/1000th different than the previous lap. without a lap timer. Guys, you don't need a lap timer to make sure that you're hitting your stuff right. You just have to hit your reference points and do the same thing every single time. Who here works out, right? Do you listen to music while you work out? Maybe you should not listen to music when you work out. Maybe you should sit there and just focus on your breathing. Get into a recycle. Look at the time on your thing, and then just make sure you count your breaths and do something really mundane for a long period of time just to get your mental exercise right. Because when you're riding, unless you put earbuds in, which I don't know many people do, you're not listening to music, you know, and even with music, you're going to have fluctuations in the beat, and you're going to, you know, be more excited at the beginning of a song or at the middle or whatever. So I would much rather have a solid foundation of a strong mental capacity to absorb boredom like this and just hit my reference points and to be out of breath, but know that I'll gain my breath back in the straightaway, stuff like that. Oh, 105.3. What am I doing here? Oh, there's a guy in front of me. A little bit of a distraction, right? That's another thing. Kenny, who is it? King Kenny. That's what I'm trying to say. King Kenny said at one time, he's like, I knew that I could only go sort of 3 laps at 100%. So maybe that was my 3 laps. Maybe that was my 100% right there. I could only do that right there in those moments. Now I got this guy coming up, and he's distracting me. All right, definitely getting closer. What's this? I don't think he's one of the 3 novices in front of me. I believe that this is an expert. Maybe it was the guy who I passed the previous race. Let's see. So we're looking at him, and again, I'm distracted now. So reference points go out the window. Well, it did for me anyway. It shouldn't go out the window. All right. But I'm sitting there looking at him now, so I'm trying to get by him quick into. Nah. You hear the bike go, the downshifts? That's because I'm letting it clutch out so fast, slipper, you can't keep up with it. And the rear tire and the geometry and whatever, it's not dragging the tire on the ground. So it's actually skipping and hopping in the rear of the bike, which is what happened when Rohan passed me into turn 1, by the way. Anyway, let's focus on this guy. Why is he up here? That's really curious. Like, he's not slow. He's really hard into the brakes. I think we're about to find out. I think he starts getting on the gas right here, and it's a little bit of a slide. Yeah, you may not be able to see it there. I promise you from the bike, he was drawing a line. He was really getting it. I'm too wide here. Okay, into the carousel. Here we go. I think we're going to find out what happens here, because I believe we're going to get a good look at this bike squirm because he has no traction. Oh, there it is. Look at the pump. Whoa, whoa. But you see, here now is the problem. I'm reacting to him, and I'm getting on the gas when he is, and I'm braking when he is, because like in a track day, you know, stay one behind the other. Got to be nice. You can't just force your way past. So if you're really close, whoa, where these guys come from? Yeah, those are the expert race winners. Look at those guys. They're fighting it out. It's a little bit close. It's gonna get dicey. Whoa, that was fun. Oh, let's take advantage of it. Let's see if I can get past this guy. Oh, see, my lap time dropped off by almost 2 seconds right there, simply because I'm letting someone else dictate my reference points. Problems. Let's go. Full stick here. See, I'm going to change my gearing on this bike for the next time at Talladega, because it's not good. Also, I'm a little bit too wide into the right-hander here. He's cutting it tighter. Even with no traction, he's able to drive off this corner and actually get down to the next one before I am, even though I've got more tire into me than he does. Probably he's being a lot more abusive to his tire too, simply because he's riding it harder. All right, here we go. I think it's the last lap, if I'm not mistaken. Man, farmhouse is always one of those, if you go into it and you don't feel uncomfortable, you ain't braking hard enough. You ain't going in hard enough at all. Here we go. What's that flag say? Oh, it looks like the checkered flag. Yes. All right. So we still had a consistent lap time, you know, 106.5s, but again, that was dictated by his tire, not my reference point. So things to work on, guys. All right, cool. Check it out. Love you guys. Thank you, Rohan. And as always, we'll see you next time.